asking the court to permit you to continue staying and residing in the house?
Right. My kids go to school in the same area where they're zoned, and they need consistency. So yes, I am.
Okay. And you filed a motion asking that the marital residence be sold. Is that
Right.
correct? And are you asking that the marital residence be sold and the proceeds paid into court for the court to determine down the road how to divide it?
Right.
She's saying that he wanted it sold too, but the question is, why does she want it sold? So,
Right. Because that was a house we were married in, and if I'm leaving, then we both move on. I want the house sold.
But just in revenge.
No, definitely not revenge. I'm not vindictive like that.
So you're letting your 10-year-old drive a 2021 Tahoe to the point where he ran over a shrubbery that was there. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you lied about it.
I lied to protect my child, which any mother would do if they're scared their kid will get in trouble by someone.
Well, because your son was driving did he know
I did it out of fear.
Did he know that you had allowed your 10-year-old to drive a vehicle that
Yep,
is
I told him it was needed.
So in addition, you sent your husband a text message and stated that you had fallen with the child and broke a cabinet.
Right.
And that was also a falsehood, isn't it?
That was also the same tactic of protecting my children, because
I didn't ask why, I just said it was still a falsehood, correct?
I guess if you want to spin it that way.
You lied.
Said Jody.
You are also communicating with another gentleman now, aren't you?
I have a friend that I text, but I'm not.
A male friend
Yes.
that you are anticipating and romantically texting, correct?
He lives in Chattanooga, so
That's where he lived.
Okay, well, no, we don't talk like that.
You
He's
don't
a
talk that.
support a friend, because I'm going through this and I need a friend. And I don't have a lot of girlfriends that really care, so I'm reaching out to him as a,
Well, I'm not trying to question you, because we're going to subpoena your text records from him. And I'm asking you right now, we've already established that you embellish or tell falsehoods. And I'm asking you right now to create a record, because we have a court reporter. They are not romantic in nature. Is that correct? Yes or no?
we don't really talk like that over text message, though.
Not.
I guess I just don't look at it that way.
Not what y'all are going to do when your divorce is over. You can't wait to see him.
Just kind of been talking more about my feelings.
Okay. Okay. Just understand that you're under oath and there's a penalty of perjury if you testify falsely. You understand that?
Right.
And so you are not romantically involved with anybody.
I did sleep with him. But we don't talk about it.
Gotcha, bitch!
You understand, I called you as a witness first, and I asked you if you were seeing anybody, didn't I?
I'm not seeing him. He lives in
Oh,
Chattanooga.
you're just having sex with him.
I had sex with him twice.
Oh, I did sleep with him. Now I have
But we
slept with
don't
him
text
multiple
about
times.
He lives in Chattanooga. I slept with him twice.
Where?
And 2 times in a hotel.
Where?
One time in a hotel, 1 time in a hotel.
Where?
The first time was Nashville. Second time was in Murfreesboro.
Who paid for it?
You did?
So you're looking for somebody else to start taking care of you?
No, I don't want him. We don't even really talk now because I thought I was going to work it out with my husband.
Well, you lied
wanted
to him.
to.
He asked you if you were dating anybody. You know what you told him? If you were seeing somebody.
I'm not seeing anybody.
You just having sex with somebody.
I had sex with him twice.
Did he ask you if you were seeing somebody or having a relationship with somebody?
He did, and I don't
you
think
lied,
I'm
didn't you?
seeing someone.
You lied, didn't you? You lied to your husband about having sex with
He
someone.
didn't ask if I had sex with someone.
You have every opportunity before this hearing is over with to recant that statement. Are you, again, testifying that you never made a threat to him to call the police and have him thrown out of the house?
The one about me throwing myself against the wall, I did not say that.
Okay, well, what did you say?
Which time when I threatened it?
Well, obviously there's more than one threat.
Because he is kind of a bully. And yes, I will threaten to call the cops on you if you threaten me.
Okay.
Me and him.
You can threaten me all you want to, but when did you threaten him to call the police on him and have him thrown out of the house? When did you do it?
I didn't call.
I didn't ask if you called. I said, when did you make that threat?
I did it several times. It was when he mentioned it too, back for December, and then between January and March. I don't know the exact dates.
I mean, just last week you did it, didn't you?
Because he was being rude to me. He said, I can't wait till you're out of this house. Wait till a judge sees this. I'm going to make sure you're gone. You and your kids will be out on the street.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? I'm going to call the cops on you if you keep threatening me.
So telling you you're rude and he
Well,
wants you out of the
stopped.
house, you're going to call the police.
I told him to stop, and he did.
That's all.
I love this game.
They are both asking for a divorce. So therefore, as was pointed out, whether Ms. Balknick wants to move out of the house or not, right now, that's coming. I mean, you're going to have to do it sooner or later. Until June 1st, at that point, Ms. Balknick will vacate the property. Mr. Tootle will continue to have temporary possession of the marital residence. I make that statement because of the fact that it is apparent that Mrs. Balknick cannot afford to pay the house payments, and therefore if he is forced to leave, he's going to still have to make the house payments. She has indicated that she wants to sell the house, which obviously indicates she would then have to leave. In the interim period that they reside together, she will pay all payments that she has on her income and expense statement. I have added, she's showing a shortage of her income and expenses that she's negative $1,505.56. If you add back in the child support payments and her renewable income, then that comes to $5,978.46. So it's clearly more than her expenses are, even considering those expenses, which when I look at, no, and I don't mean this to be harsh, but I don't spend $489 on recreation and entertainment a month. Clothing and personal care, $400 a month. Folks, you're going through a divorce. You're going to have to tighten up a lot of these expenses that are otherwise you might do if you're living in a nice home and having two incomes that total over $200,000 a year. This is not going to be the case. Short-term marriages that go through divorce, the court's usually looking to put the parties back in the situation they were in prior to the marriage. It's just that simple. Short-term marriages of a 6-month do not typically require or even justify the awarding of alimony or spousal support, absent some compelling circumstances. So I'm just saying these expenses that are here are going to have to be looked at. Her car payment of $1,034.27 is fixed. It's going to have to be paid. She's got cell phones for a 10-year-old. So be it. She'll have to pay for it. Her automobile insurance goes with her car. Her food and groceries are $1,200 a month. She's only going to be required to provide food and groceries for her and her children. He will have to provide food for himself. Laundry and cleaning doesn't seem to be particularly outrageous, but the $400 for clothing and personal care and $489 recreational entertainment may be an area that Ms. Balknick has to kind of reduce. Mr. Tootle will be required to pay those expenses that are shown on his income and expense statement. Right now, he's paying the house mortgage. He wants to keep the house. The issue of any credit that he is to receive from making the payments on a temporary basis, any increase in the equity that might result from that will be reserved for the final hearing in this case. He's providing right now for the next 2 months at least a place for her and the children to reside until June 1st. And that, in my opinion, would justify that. I've taken away the $300 phone bill that she's now going to be required to pay, which means he'll have some small amount. But I also think he's got a greater amount than what's shown on here because there's some flexibility in his income. In any event, he'll pay the monthly mortgages on the house and all of those other bills that he has paid, with the exception of the Chevrolet Tahoe, which she is going to be required to pay. And with that being the case, I will put down this further order. These parties are both restrained and prohibited from involving law enforcement in any way, shape, form, or fashion against one another to gain an advantage in this divorce action, or to seek to have the other removed from the home. A violation of this order will be contempt of court. But I'm simply saying you can't do that under this order, and as a result of that, if something happens and it turns out that somebody violates that order, they're looking at 10 days in jail for even doing that, making that type of report.
Sensational.